You got challenges that you're going to run across.
My boy, Stuart J. Ablon. Stuart J. Ablon. He's a doctor.
I hadn't heard. Who was that? What's
he's a doctor out of California. He got a book called Changeable.
Changeable.
He got a book, Changeable.
Okay.
He got a book called Changeable. Now, this dude, him and another doctor used to go into like psych wards, the most violent psych wards, and apply this theory of skill, not will. So the ideology is this. The idea is this. Kids that misbehave, people that act out, do violent behaviors, they don't do those behaviors because they want to. It's not because that's their will. They want to behave. They don't have the skill. And it talks about building the skill. And what he harps on is something called executive functioning skills, which probably 90% of the population has never heard of. But you use it every day. That's how you get the victories. You have excellent executive functioning skills. Frustration tolerance. The laptop's acting up. You break the laptop. Versus, okay, I'm not going to break the laptop because I break the laptop, I got to buy another laptop. Clearly, the laptop is supposed to do this function. It's something I'm doing wrong, or it's a malfunctioning laptop. Let me problem solve and figure it out. Problem solving, critical thinking, being able to decompose problems. Be it like me. I have ADHD. I've never been down, so I'm not going to call it that. It is hard for me. It's why I talk so fast. I get so excited. It is hard for me to sit there and listen to somebody for like an hour just talk. It is so hard for me to listen to somebody talk for like an hour. I gotta be fidgeting, I be having to do stuff, I gotta leave. One of the reasons I struggled in school. Because I can't lock in like that. I can't learn like that. That's not how I learn. I didn't do good in group projects. Why? If I got a group project, I'm gonna start looking at the book from the back. Look at it from the back, and then I might go to 3 other sources. It might not seem like I ain't studying, because the way I've always learned is learning it, the complete concept of it. I was just talking about the other day. I was taking some college classes when I was in Grafton. We had a business math class. This is the worst teaching on earth, because I was in a Zoom, and this is how they was doing it. I hate when people, you the teacher. Now, Lisa, you understand this. You're a professional. You are trained to do this. So if you trained to do this, do your job. Don't ask everybody in the class what they think and have people yelling out. Because it was these long math problems with all this stuff you needed a calculator. And he would start, and people in the class would just be yelling stuff out. So we'd be like 5 rows in, and then he'd say, wait a minute, it's impossible to be this number. We got a negative number. It can't come out a negative number. So he erasing the whole board, but we just sat there for the last 12 minutes writing this down, thinking this is the way.
Mm-hmm.
I told dudes, I said, listen, I'm signing in, and I'm not coming to class. I got an A. The 2 dudes the one dude, I ain't gonna say it, was 3 doors down me, he failed. I said, he's teaching you wrong first. Who learns like that?
Right.
He's not teaching us. He's just got people yelling. And then by the time we get around, we might only have done 1 equation, and you still ain't through. I went to like 2 classes, and I was done. I was done. Because I can't learn like that. I hate that. If you're a teacher, you're the expert. Teach. Give me the game. Teach. Don't ask. I don't want to hear nothing from the class. I'm here to hear you. And it was terrible. I can't do that. I can't be in settings like that. It drives me crazy. I hate when you get on the Zoom, everybody put 8 in the chat, screaming. I'm gone. I'm clicking off. I'm done. I'm done. For me, I'm done. Why do I need 8 in the chat? I'm done.
I can't. You funny, man.
So as they say 8 in the chat from here, I'll be like, boom, blow them up. You missed. Boom. You blow. I do not never. I'm not getting in the chat. You might be great. I can't take 8 in the chat. I'm here to talk. So that's why people like, what's my dude? Dan Kennedy. I've been on Dan Kennedy tough. I listen to Kiyosaki, Dave Ramsey. I like Myron Golden. Like, just give me the game. Just, we was talking about Earl Nightingale. I like that. See, for me, that's what I need. I can lock in on that part, but when you everywhere, I can't do it.
Can you give me the 8 in the chat? Hey, let's. All right, Lou, we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna do this one last question for you. And
that's him. That's him, Lou. It's always him.
What?
Y'all, you know what? Y'all have been very well behaved. I really appreciate y'all have been excellent.
Yeah,
this should be the show. Y'all been very well behaved.
He already told me before, Lisa, don't get on there. So I said, okay.
You did a good job. So I want you, and again, you probably can't tell it. I know you're not going to tell it, and I probably don't want you to tell it. the way that you did before, because it was the emotions that really got me. But it's usually, we talk about, I always talk about when you read certain books and you go to certain events, that change doesn't happen like that. You got to keep reading, keep listening, keep going and doing all that. But there are some things where a person could change all of a sudden, like, how a son is trapped under a car and the lady can pick the car up, or, some emotions that can make you change. That's a rarity, though. That's why I always say, you go to these events on the weekend and you pay a lot of money. There's some things that you hear, but you got to work on that to keep that change going. Mm-hmm. But you talked about something when you were incarcerated that made you think and say, I got to do something. And that was the Mr. Man story. So can you wrap it up with that and talk about how that changed you and made you more focused on what you were going to do?
Absolutely.
Make sure that you like and subscribe and hit the all button and all that kind of stuff, because we're going to have a lot of good interviews on this podcast.